Assalamualaikum. I am Faisal C. Datomanung. Today I will discussing mechanical properties of ceramics. What are ceramics? A ceramics is a non-metal solid material comprising an inorganic compounds of metal, non-metal and metalloid atoms, primarily hold in ionic or covalent bonds. The word ceramics comes from a Greek word keramikos, means burnt stuff. A brief description about mechanical properties of ceramics. Here some general mechanical properties of ceramics are described. Brittle is high, hardness high, elastic modulus high, density low, ductility low. Hardness. Hardness is defined as the ability of a material to resist plastic deformation, usually by indentation. It is the property of material which gives it the ability to resist being permanently deformed when a load is applied. So, greater the hardness of the material, the greater resistance it has to deformation. Hardness implies high resistance to deformation and is associated by large modulus of elasticity. Hardness is affected by porosity in the surface and as well as subsurface, the grain size of the microstructure, and the grain boundary space of a material. Microhardness. Microhardness refers to the testing material by using small applied loads. Microhardness testing with applied loads under ion is typically used for smaller samples. Then specific means plated surface or thin films. Young's modulus. Young's modulus is also known as elastic modulus. It is defined as the ratio of the stress below the proportional limited to corresponding strain. It is the measure of rigidity of stiffness of material. The greater the modulus, the stiffer the material. In other words, the elastic strain resulting from the application of the resulting stress is smaller. Fracture tightness. In metallurgy, fracture tightness refers to property which describe the ability of material contain crack of resist fractures further fracture. It is quantitative way of expressing a material's resistance to brittle fracture. Brittle fracture is a characteristic of material with less fracture tightness. Instrumented testing. The determination of the mechanical properties like Young's modulus and hardness carried out using instrumented microhardness testing machine. In instrumented indentation, the microhardness testing machine perform continuous measurement and the results are automatically generated, which can be obtained from the system. Fracture tightness is further calculated from the radial crack length generated in the specimen. In the determination of Young's modulus and hardness, a load of 1 Newton was used, and for the calculation of fracture tightness, a load of 2 Newton was used. Vickers indentation method used square pyramidal indenter was used for the measurements.